Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Here's what's on the bench today. This is a Dean guitar, and this is the Dean Colt. So we got to do some work to it, restring it. Here we go. Let's pull these strings off, set this thing up, make sure that it's working properly. Here we go. Okay, first things first, let's just see if we got some electronics working. That output jack is a little loose. Okay, so it's got a switch here, and it also has a switch here. Okay, so let me get something so we can tap on the pickups a little bit here. So I'm guessing up in this position, it's going to be the neck pickup. Yep. Center position, both pickups. Yep. All the way down is going to be the bridge position. That's right. You have a volume. That one sounds like a tone to me. Okay, so here's the volume for the neck pickup, and this is the volume for the bridge pickup. And I'm hearing a hiss when the volume is down. So that's a little strange. Okay, let's see now. Okay, what happened? Okay, this is a volume. And this isn't off. Now it's off. Okay, so we have a little on-off switch down here. It's a three-way switch though. Not sure why that is there. Okay, I also can see that this is loose. So, okay, this shouldn't be too bad. Let's tighten that up. This is a customer's guitar, and this is just in to be restrung. And this tool kind of works for this, but I don't know if I really like these. I have another one, and this other one that I have is the Music Nomad version of it, and it's got a little bit of rubber felt on the back. So in an effort to not scratch the guitar all up, not sure what that switch is for, but this is nice and tight, so I'll turn it all the way up and put the number 10 towards me. There we go. So, yeah, I'm not sure what that switch is for right there. Leave me some comments, guys. Have you seen one of these Dean Colts, and what do you think that's for? Okay, let me just see if I can tighten this. Very delicately tighten this up a little bit right here. And make sure that the whole thing doesn't spin on me. And it's looking It's looking like it tightened up a little bit. There we go. Okay, that's better. Okay, now let's pull the strings off of it. So Dean makes a lot of guitars. They used to make a lot of guitars. They still do. They got in a bunch of trouble because of Gibson always messing with people. Back in the 80s, they made some really, really cool Explorer shape and flying V-shaped guitars. And then Dean also made a bunch of the Dimebag Darrell stuff, the MLs and all that kind of stuff. So Dean has been around for a long time. And I'm kind of, you know, again, some of us kind of pissed off at Gibson for giving him such a hard time all the time. But I guess they have their reasons. Yeah, so this is a customer's repeat. This is a customer's restring guitar. But I did sell this guitar to this guy 5 years or so back. And he's taking good care of it. And it's still here. Sometimes it's fun to sell somebody a guitar and then you get to revisit it every once in a while. Okay, so here's what he wants done though. Up here on this fretboard, see these block inlays? Well, these are stickers. So I have to find a way, and I might have to just use my thumbnail, but I have to find a way to get these fret markers off of here. And I'm looking right now. Now I don't really want to use a razor blade because it might scratch up the whole thing as I take a razor blade to it. Maybe to just get them started. Yeah, and these have been on a long time. They're vinyl stickers. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys enjoy watching somebody pull vinyl stickers off a guitar, but that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing here for a few minutes. And hopefully they come right off. Now they don't seem to be coming off of here very easily. They're ripping and everything. I know my thumbnail is gonna be hurting. Yeah, so shoot. Let's see, let me pull out a brand new razor blade and see if what happens with this. Let's see what happens here with this. As a used guitar shop, I pull so many stickers off of guitars and guitar cases. Always want to get all the stickers off. I have a little razor knife like this. Now maybe this will be better. Alright, so shit, right? What can you say about this, but how did I get stuck having to pull all these stickers off of here? This is not good. Okay. Alright, there we go. Okay, I guess I just gotta be patient and just sort of relax into this and try to go for it. There's a customer coming in. I'm going to bring you guys back in after I get all these stickers off of here. Alright, so the stickers are off of there. I did take a flat razor blade like this, and to get a little bit of that residue off and somewhat was left of some of those stickers, I kind of scratched along like that and got most of that off. But now I'm going to use some of this Music Nomad F1 oil. Cleans, conditions, protects. This is going to make this fretboard look awesome. And I have a little sponge right here that I use to apply it now. One of the guys in the comments was like, just use a sponge and save it. And you do it on every guitar. And I was kind of thinking, well, I'm rubbing the same dirt from the last guitar into this guitar. So I kind of would use a paper towel every time. But it kind of makes sense to do this because I'm going to wipe all the excess and all the dirt off of here now anyhow. So I'm just going to keep that little thing there. And let that soak for a while. And then we're going to shine the body up. And clean all this off of here. And so let's see. The tuners feel nice and tight, but we can take a Phillips screwdriver and we can tighten up the tuner buttons just a little. I mean, just snug. If you super tighten them, that little plastic or vinyl washer that's inside here will break. But it makes them feel nice and tight and solid if you tighten these up a little bit. And then on every restring, I take my 10mm wrench, and some guys are like, don't use that, but I enjoy using this. And so I snug the tuners down, because they always seem to work themselves loose after a year or so. There we go. Now I can take a paper towel or a napkin or something and wipe the rest of that F1 oil off of here, and whatever dirt and old sticker adhesive is left on here, maybe this will bring it all out of there. And then there was a time when a guy told me, I mean, if you were working on your coffee table at home, you would polish with the grain. But on guitars, guys usually go across the grain, and then that keeps your frets cleaner from building up a bunch of dirt into the side of each fret from rubbing it this way. So it's kind of, who knows what the best process is. Probably doesn't matter, but there are some of those diehard guys that want things done a certain way, and if you don't do it that way, they kind of get a little freaky. Okay, so on the body I have some Gibson guitar polish. For guitars, banjos, and mandolin, cleans, restores, and protects, safe on all finish types, and earth-friendly, other than being in a plastic bottle. Okay, just a spray on a rag. Sometimes I get a little bit crazy and it just goes right on the guitar. Earth-friendly, huh? But one bottle of this stuff, it's getting down there, but one bottle has lasted me I'm going to say 3 or 4 months, and it still has a little bit in there. So, and I shine guitars up every day. So they're a good investment. They're nice to have. Music Nomad stuff is good quality stuff. See a little bit of scratches on the pick guard, but overall this baby is super clean, and the customer has taken really good care of it since I sold it to him a few years ago. I do see though that he moved the, I don't know if he did it, but the strap button got moved from down here. Oh, hold on. And take 2. I did notice that he moved the strap button into here, into the body, where it was up here on the back of the neck. So maybe to help the guitar just fit better for him, or maybe it was something about neck dive or something, but for some reason he moved the strap button. But yeah, this is the Dean Colt guitar. You don't see them very often. I think this was probably built. I'm going to say this is most likely Korea. And my best guess is probably 2013 or somewhere in that neighborhood this thing was built. Okay, it's time for strings. Let's roll that string jingle. Today's string choice. Today's string choice. Ernie Ball 9 through 42. Did you guys expect anything different out of ZIMM'S guitars? Ernie Ball Super Slinky. The world's #1 electric guitar string out of Coachella, California. You know what? Here's what I want to do real quickly, though. Okay. Real quick, before I put the strings on it, I went shoe shopping yesterday, and so we're going to do the Philip McKnight routine, right? I got a booty. Put it over our hand here, and let's just test on these. Gonna give it a couple sweat. I can feel it kind of grabbing a little bit. But you know what? I don't know. A little bit up in here. So I'm going to just say a couple of these really high frets kind of hit it. But my customer, you'll be happy to know that your Dean Colt passes the booty test. There you go. We're having fun with Phil right now. Philip McKnight, I don't know if you guys know his channel. I presume that most of you do. Philip McKnight, Know Your Gear. He's only 10 miles from here, from my store, and he comes in every once in a while. But I think, you know how guitars back in the 70s and even in the 80s, people didn't think about how much a guitar weighs. But McKnight, starting about 7 years ago or something, he started really pushing the whole idea that a guitar should be under 8 pounds at least, or he won't buy it. And so, you know, maybe you guys are thinking I'm crazy, but I kind of think that Phil McKnight is responsible for the whole idea that a guitar should have a sort of a maximum weight to it. And that weight should be under 8 pounds or so. And it's kind of caught on because everybody is really interested in the whole idea of how much a guitar weighs nowadays. And it's become kind of important. A lot of guys are super interested. They're not going to buy a guitar until they know exactly how much it weighs. Back in the old days, like in the 70s and the 80s, when Peavey was making those really heavy, the Peavey, what were those things called? Solid Swamp Ash. The Peavey, darn it, why am I forgetting now? You guys know those old Peaveys. But those things, heavy weight, the Gibsons that were heavy guitars, that equated to good sustain and good quality. And now that's really not the case. A guitar needs to be a little bit lighter. Oh, I know, a Peavey T40 or one of those Peavey T30s. Those things were so heavy. And then some guitars are too light. And so it does. If your guitar is in the 4 to 5 pound neighborhood, like some of those really cheap Glaries, stuff like that, that also sort of equated to poor quality. So there is a guitar weight that is very important nowadays. My B string is an 11 gauge. And then finally my high E string is a 9 gauge. And again, I use my Ernie Ball Power Peg Pro every day. Never had the battery go dead in it. It's got the little charger right here. Love that thing. I've used it every day for years. Okay, let's find a snark tuner. And here's one. And I think it's okay to go ahead and trim the excess string off of here. And let's tune it up. Gonna go standard tuning. Okay, and now what I do on a lot of them is I just kind of going to just stand here and I'm going to throw this thing up on my knee a little bit and feels great. Okay, let's stretch the strings a little bit. So I'm going to have my left hand over here to protect the nut, because there's times where you want to stretch your strings, you pull on it, you'll break the nut right here. So you always want to kind of protect the nut. You can kind of get in here and pull pretty hard on your E and A string. Got to be a little bit more delicate on these other strings. It's just making sure that they're seated nicely into the stop bar. Guys are out in behind my store throwing stuff in a dumpster. It's beautiful mid-70s temperature today in Mesa, Arizona. So I have my back door open. Okay, something to show you guys real quick. In the guitar vault. Let's take a look and see what's in my guitar vault. Okay, inside the guitar vault, we have an EVH style guitar here. But this is the one by Firefly. And these have been out for a year or two now. Guitar Max has a great video on this exact guitar. I'm probably most likely going to do a restring video on it coming up soon. But this guitar is available down here at the store. And so if you want something like this, and these brand new I think were $269. So out of a used guitar shop, I'm going to say this thing is in the $200 neighborhood. And it's a cool guitar. I want to play it for a while before I sell it. Sorry about my camera work being shaky like that. I do want to play this thing a little bit before I sell it. And it just came in. But the relic on this, I think it just turned out really good. And it looks really nice. And the neck looks super cool. So yeah, I want to play this thing a little bit before I sell it. But this is down here. And what is it? It's the first week of December in 2024. So don't call me in a year from now saying, hey, where's that Firefly at? Okay, this thing will probably be gone. I'm going to give this thing a week or two and it'll probably be gone. But super cool. There it is. A Firefly EVH copy, I would call it. Alright guys, so thank you guys for watching. Do me a big favor and hit that like and subscribe and share this video. Think about becoming a channel member if you like the content that we make down here. If you're in the Phoenix area, consider dropping by my guitar shop. I have 2 stores now. They're both in Mesa, Arizona. Down in the description below, I have an Amazon link. If you are in the mood to go on Amazon, you need anything, click on my link and I get like 0.5% of that or something. Plus I have the link to my other socials down in the description. And we have a link to a Teespring. You can get yourself a ZIMM'S Guitars t-shirt. That helps me out. It helps the channel. It kind of inspires me to keep making videos. Alright, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody have a great day. If you got this far into this video, I mean, major props to you. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Go buy a guitar. Hey guys, if you like that video and want to see another restring video, click up here. If you want to see me interviewing a guy about their guitar, go ahead and click up here.